What's going on, man? Even though we're one day off, we're here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries, dude. You're not the first person or the last person that will get their days confused. I get my days confused, so luckily for me, like, especially you work in the school district, so the kids aren't going to school right now. Like, our kids aren't going to school right now, so it's like, what day is it? Like, I forgot tomorrow's Thanksgiving, honestly, until this morning.
This morning, so did I. Seen people going at Stater Brothers. Everyone's picking up hams. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, damn, tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Dude, I know my girl's like, we got to go shopping today. And I'm like, we're going now. It was like 7:30. I'm like, we're going right now. She's like, why? I'm like, we are not waiting until after work to like go. It'll be a madhouse.
Hell yeah.
So why don't you tell everyone who you are, man?
Well, my name is Rob Vasquez, a.k.a. Gusanos Oldies. Born and raised in Riverside, and just here to promote a Eastside toy run that we're doing for the 3rd annual year in a row.
So what made you start it, man?
Actually,
are you the president of the main guy, or was it your idea, or are you going to take credit for it?
No, it was really me and one of my buddies, Alex Adame.
Okay.
So me and him, one day we were just talking, and everyone's promoting flyers out there for toy drives.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, like, wait, dude, I go, why don't we try throwing one, just see how it turns out? We'll get back to the community where we grew up. So he's like, yeah, I'm with it. So we threw it one year, and because of a little bit of confusion, it kind of didn't fall in our favor. So we were changing locations back and forth. So I'm like, nah, I don't think it's right for me, you know. But gave it a shot again last year, and everything turned out good. So this year's the 3rd annual, so hoping it turns out way better.
Nice, man. And so you're from the east side of Riverside. Is your boy Alex from the east side too?
Oh, yeah, we grew up out there, yeah.
Grew out there? Yeah. And you're a Poly kid?
Yeah, Poly Bear.
Yeah, I will admit that I'm older than him. Everyone, let's clarify that right now. I said, what year you graduated? He's like, 11. You could have seen my face. I was 11. I said, damn, 11? You're not even, I'm way older than you. What? You're not even in the 30s yet. I'm 35.
Yeah, I'm 29.
Yeah, man.
I haven't hit the hurdy 30 yet.
Bro, I love 30s have been the best years of my life.
Yeah.
30s are the best. I can't wait for 40. I think 40 is going to be even better, dude.
Man, as long as I'm not graying or balding, I'll be fine.
Dude, balding's I'm nervous sometimes. Like, I'll do my hair right, and I'm like, am I thinning up top?
Man.
And then, like, the angle hits the wrong way, and I freak out for a second.
I
don't think women realize the fear factor of, like, early balding is a dangerous thing.
Big time.
Because would you shave, or would you try to get plugs or something? I think I'd have a terrible bald head. And I got big ears, so I would look terrible bald. I'd have to try to go get plugs.
No, I think because I'm Mexican, that's pretty much what happens. Like, we start with the hair back, and then eventually that bald look isn't a trend. It's just because we can't grow it no more, you know?
Yeah, exactly. and it saves the time, man. You just shave it yourself, and you move on.
You get the big special.
Yeah, big special. Shaver. So you guys also have a car club. Is that what kind of teamed it together? Was like, let's team something with the car club and the toy drive, or was it go hand in hand, or was it just now going hand in hand?
So before it started, I was a solo rider, but I was always with all my family. All my cousins have old cars.
Mm-hmm.
And so just last year, we talked about actually having a club name and starting a legit club. So we took it old school. We went back to the baseball team they used to have out here in the community.
Okay.
The Executioners.
Okay.
So from there, we're like, well, my cousin, he's like, the Executioner sounds good. All right, cool, sounds good. So everyone, I guess, agreed upon it, and it stayed like that.
Yeah. What kind of cars you guys have? What kind of cars you got to roll through?
Shoot, with us, it's mostly bombs.
Okay.
I think the oldest one that we have right now is like a 63 Impala.
Do you do all your own work, or do you guys have do you work on cars too?
Yeah, I work on cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to do anything on a car. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, on the older cars, it's easier. The newer cars, I won't even touch them.
Dude, honestly, my car, I feel like any of them, I try to do something new. All of a sudden, something stops working, and it's something like that. I used to drive a cargo van for a living. I had a Sprinter van for 3 years. Literally, the greatest car I ever had. No technology.
Yeah.
All it had was Bluetooth. Everything worked great.
Yeah.
Never had issues with the thing. It was like a truck, dude. It just
did the job.
It did the job, dude. And then it's I don't know, man. It's the cool. I like new cars and everything, but it's they just get so. They're all the same now. They all look. They're all boxies, or there's no character to cars anymore.
Yeah, no shape, no nothing.
No nothing.
Man, and now all these cars are going full electric.
Mm-hmm.
So no more smelling the fumes burning.
Yeah.
Now you gotta worry about your car shocking the shit.
Dude, I tell you what, I'm not gonna lie. A good sniff of some race fuel is another thing.
Oh yeah.
When you get that 91 at the gas station. Yeah.
It burns different.
Just burns different. Yeah, exactly. So have you always been into cars?
Yeah, since I was a kid actually. Not old cars.
Mm-hmm.
As I grew up, they were around me because of my family.
Yeah.
But personally, we didn't have one.
Mm-hmm.
Just my grandpa, he had that old truck that I have now.
Mm-hmm.
And so as a kid, I would help him wash it, try to maintain it, whatever, as much as I could. And he made a deal with me that if I graduated high school with no problems, the truck was mine.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, cool, So he gave it to me and whatnot. And come to find out, I was all happy about getting a truck, but the damn thing didn't run. So I was like, man.
Did he, are your grandparents from Riverside too?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're like way back.
I'm like way back.
Oh, really? Yeah. See, I'm only like second generation. My parents came from Orange County.
Okay.
Back in the like 89, they moved out here.
Yeah.
And then I've never left, and then they've never left either. So it's like, it's crazy how old school Riverside is.
Yeah.
Like when you talk to people like Temecula, it's like, bro, you guys haven't even been, or Eastville. It's like, dude, you weren't even in town 15 years ago. You know?
Wasn't Eastville, was Wineville.
Mm-hmm. Exactly,
chicken
man.
coop murders.
Exactly. That's how it worked.
Yeah.
So what was the idea? Like, obviously you saw people giving toys back and things like that, but like, what was kind of the thing? Because obviously what people don't realize, whenever you try to do a giveaway, it's not easy to put together. Like you said, your first time, it was like,
yeah, it was hectic.
Hectic. Where do we put everything? Who do we give the toys to?
Yeah.
How do we get the word out? So obviously it must mean something to you for all the hookups to do it again. So what is the meaning behind the toy drive to you?
Honestly, with the toy drive that we're throwing, it's mostly about the community coming together. It's local community shops that are helping us give back.
Got it.
So right now our donations are the Michoacana Market off of Victoria.
Right off Victoria, yeah.
RC's Candy off of Park and University, the candy shop.
Yeah.
It used to be S&N Plastics.
Yep.
Right there. We have a local artist, tattoo artist, Alfred Saragoza, owner of the Mad Tatters. They make donations as well. And who else? Like a couple different families actually.
So they're donating toys and stuff like that?
They either donate money or toys.
Okay.
And that just goes to giving them back out.
And what are the toys do you guys normally get?
Last year.
Or what are the things you're kind of looking for? So if someone's like, hey, I want to donate some toys, what are the kind of the toys, maybe the age room, something that you guys are looking for?
We have toys for up to 18-year-olds.
Okay.
After, I think it was like 14 last year, someone donated to my buddy's mom donated to us, I think like 30 pairs of earbuds. So we were passing those out to the older kids.
Okay.
But what I noticed last year and the year prior, we needed more toys for the infants, for the babies.
Okay.
So we had more age-wise 6 to like 17, but we needed something for like 2 and under.
Got it. And so that's always kind of the struggle, that little age group.
Yeah,
hold on. Adrian! Tell Jessica we need to order 10 toys for 2 years and younger, okay?
Oh, nice.
There you go, bud.
Thank you.
We got 10 gifts coming your ways.
Appreciate it.
I think that's always the hard thing too. Is like it's like how do you control what comes in?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at our church is like they have like trees. Our big thing is the church we go to is like kids that their parents are in jail.
Yeah.
They don't have parents right now that need Christmas gifts and stuff. So those are normally the kids that we give to every single year.
Oh, nice.
Because like those are kind of some people you kind of forget about too. You know what I mean? Like their
exactly.
parents are in jail. They didn't choose that to happen. You know what I mean? So it's like, how do we make this time? We've actually been talking a lot lately about like being not over blessed, but like you kind of like over consumed with items nowadays. You know what I mean? It's like we really don't need that much stuff.
During the pandemic, that was a big prime one right there. People were buying like 4 to 5 cases of toilet paper. You're not gonna use that much in a month. You know what I mean? Overstocking and then price gouging, overselling, overpricing. So
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
It's nice to see people starting to come together because I think there's a part in time I feel like maybe obviously I'm a little bit older than you, but I mean I feel like in the last few years it's like we've had so much tension, with COVID and like what you believe in COVID and all that stuff. So it's like to get the community back to like I'm your neighbor. I'm here to help you.
Exactly.
We'll figure this out.
Yeah.
Especially on the east side where it's a lot of small and pop shops. Like the liquor store you're talking about, their son is actually the guy that owns Pure Nutrition. He's been in here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, his parents own that. And it's like all these mom and pop shop that need the neighborhoods to bring everything together to kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it's the glue of the community.
It's the glue to the community.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing I want people to start realizing when it comes to local. It's like the big corporations, the moment they can screw you or whatever, they will.
Yep.
Like they don't care. They'll bail out as quick as possible. But if you can get the community and the mom and pop shops, that they're not multi-billionaires, man. They're just trying to make it like everyone else and give a service. You know what I mean?
Yep. Some of them are even cool enough to give you credit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
and they understand where you're coming from. Like, yo, listen, I've been on some hard times. You're on some hard times. Like people that don't know Riverside well, like the East Side is not, sometimes the East Side comes on some hard times. It's not the most popular area. You know what I mean? It's like those areas. It's like we need to team up together. And Riverside is not we're more or less like more blue collar people here. Yeah. That we need to team up and do things together. Yep. So for you, like, how do you pick who gets the toys? Just like people come up to you, or how does that really work?
So that was our hardest problem the first year, and after we collected all the toys, we both looked at each other and like, damn, how are we gonna pass these out?
Yeah.
And so I started.
Do you dress like Santa Claus?
Yeah.
When you do this?
Well, my buddy does. Yeah, my buddy does. Not me.
I was right.
Man, yeah, the fake stomach doesn't go over the real one, so it's a little harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my buddy Alex, he dresses up as Santa.
Okay.
We call him Sancho Claus.
Nice.
So we were trying to figure it out, and we're like, well, we'll set up Santa stops. So we'll say, hey, we're going to be at this park. Everybody come, and then go to the next park. Mm-hmm. So we put that one, and then we're like, what if these kids try to run across the street to the parks and someone gets hit?
Yeah.
So we're like, no, never mind. We're not going to do that. So we said, well, we'll cruise around street to street. So we'll start off like on 11th Street, go down 12th Street, and then back up, and then down 9th and 10th.
Yeah.
We'll do it like that. So he's like, yeah, it sounds better. So we had, me and him were going, and then the other buddies with the cars, they were the ones stopping traffic.
Got it.
One would park higher up and one would park further out just to stop traffic from passing through so all the kids could come out from the houses and be safe.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What was the feeling that you did that it gave to you like the first time you did it? Like, is that a feeling that it's like almost like an addiction where you're like, dude, that felt great. I want to like give back even more to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it felt really good. I even teared up.
Yeah.
There was one little girl. Her parent came out to us, and she told us that dad had just lost his job. There was no money, and that was literally the only gift she was gonna be getting. Wow. So like it made me feel good that I was able to put a smile on someone's face. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, my daughter, she was just born around that time. She was about 3 or 4 months. Mm-hmm. So my wife had her in the other car with her. And so that way she can know, like, I mean, even though she's really young, like, even though we don't have much, we're blessed with what we got. Yeah. And we want to be able to give back.
Yeah. I was just going to ask you, so your daughter's how old now?
My daughter's 2, and my little boy is going to be 9 months tomorrow.
9 months. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
How did fatherhood change you?
Oh, man. It went from road rage to from being one of those guys with road rage to it's okay, leave an extra 30 minutes early to get there on time instead of,
You're the guy with the sticker on the back, like baby on board.
Man, I ride in the slow lane, and I was always in the fast car.
Dude, I have 3 stepkids, and they're 10, 12, and 14. And, like, literally they go, like, you drive like an old man. I'm like, listen, when you're in the car, I need to drive slow. Yeah. Like, I got to, like, if something happens to you.
It's on me.
It's on me. Yeah. Like, if it's just me in the car, like, who cares? Like, no, not who cares, but I'm like, well, if it's just you guys, like, I'm going to drive slow. Yeah. I'm not going to try to, like, take that gap for no reason. It's not worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not worth it, man.
Yep.
So is your wife from Riverside?
She's originally from Virginia.
Virginia. Yeah, nice. Virginia. How'd you meet her?
They moved out here with some family.
Okay.
And she ended up getting her job over there in one of the malls.
All right.
So I happened to be luckily walking by. And
that a boy.
So,
nice.
Kind of worked out in my favor.
That a boy. So how long did you guys date before you got married?
Technically, we're engaged.
Oh, okay.
But, I say with my wife.
Yeah, for sure.
Now 5 years.
Congratulations, man. I'll tell you what, man. I will say it is, it's interesting when people like that, like the saying where for every successful man or whatever, there's a great woman behind it. It's the truth. Like, it just puts stableness in your life.
Yeah.
It kind of cuts out the noise of like, don't get me wrong, the other life's fun, but
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a different world.
It's way different.
Different world.
Yeah.
Did you feel different having a boy? Like was it like, I got a boy?
Yeah, when we first had our baby and we didn't know what it was was my daughter.
Oh.
So I wanted a daughter since the get-go. I always said I want my first kid to be a girl.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising. Most people want the other way around.
They want a boy. I wanted a girl. So luckily I was blessed enough to get my little girl. And then the second time around, I was like, you know what? I want a boy now. And she's like, well, I want another girl. So luckily when we did the gender reveal, it was a boy. And I'm like, cool, I got what I wanted.
You going round 3 or no?
Right now, I'm going for 6.
6?
But right now.
God dang.
I don't know about
you guys are crazy, dude.
No, but that's down the line.
I don't care. You guys are all crazy, dude. My girl, she's from, her family's from Mexico. She grew up right on the border, and she has 3 kids and then 2 stepkids. And she's like, you want to have another one? I'm like, babe, we have 5 total kids in our house sometimes. And one weekend we'll have 5 kids and 2 dogs. Like, listen, I'd love to have a kid with you, but we're pretty maxed out up in this house. Yeah. Like, it is, and her youngest is 10. I'm like, it's been a long time since you changed diapers. Like, you know what I mean? That's a different day. That's a game changer right there.
You said on the border of Mexico, so like Baja?
No. She's from Arizona.
Oh, Arizona.
So south of Tucson. So right on the edge.
Oh, okay then.
So she would tell me stories of like when they were like in junior high, they would like hop the border, go over to Tijuana. You know what I mean? They'd go back and forth. Yeah, like they go over there. So it's funny. She's her daughter's 14, and she's like, I'm like, well, we don't have like Mexico right next to us, so that's one good thing. Yeah. It's just different down there. You know what I mean? Like you can just get away with things. So you're from Riverside. You work for the city of Colton in the school district. So were you working for Riverside first, or?
I started with Riverside Unified back in 2012. But back then it was mostly like subbing.
Okay.
And I was always impatient. I'm like, man, I need a steady check. I can't just you know. So I went to ended up working at Luxford. Okay. So I was at Luxford for like 8 years. Mm-hmm. And from there I kind of got fed up with it, and I went back to the school district in Colton.
Dude, school districts, like, you get your summers off for the most part. Consistent. It's I was talking to someone the other day. They were like, oh, I want to own my business. I'm like, dude, there's also something great about consistency. Yeah. Having owning your own business is not the greatest thing ever. It's freaking tough. I should know I'm really great because of it. You know what I mean? So for you, like, what is the best way for people to get a hold of you guys, to like get the toys to you? When do you need the toys by? Like, how does that all work?
So let me pull up the flyer real quick.
Let's do the flyer. Which the flyer will be on. We'll share it on our Instagram, guys.
It.
Yeah, of course.
As people get older, they get dementia.
Yeah.
I'm Mexican. I got demental. So the toy drive is on Saturday, December 3rd. Okay. And that's going to take place on 2911 9th Street. Okay. So it's going to be at the Second Baptist Church on University and Park Avenue.
Got it. And then, can people drop off toys right there to you guys?
Yeah, okay. We're throwing a car show. So it's going to be a car show and spectators.
Got it.
So if you have cars, you could come in, and instead of paying anything, you can either give a $10 donation or a $10 toy.
Oh, got it.
It has to be unwrapped, though.
Got it. Unwrapped. Yeah, perfect. Unwrapped.
And then we're going to have vendors out there. We got food vendors coming. We got people selling sweets.
Dude, this thing is like, it's becoming something.
Yeah, it's becoming something. I got a lot of feedback from people from the community. And by August, everyone was hitting me up. Hey, is it going to go down again? I'm like, yeah, hopefully the 30th, so we could keep it a traditional thing. But yeah, so right there, you could drop off the toys and donations. And then also, if anybody wants to just come out, you're more than free. It's all free to walk into and whatnot.
Nice.
And it's just another thing for the community to come together. Mm-hmm. And, that way neighbors can meet neighbors.
Yeah.
So it's like the guy across the street at the corner that you never said hi to, you might run into him and just, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? And start something new, start a new friendship or something.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that is the greatest thing about this podcast that I've learned. I have met people that I would never had a reason to talk to. I mean, even like me and you. Yeah. Like, I don't live in Riverside. I work in downtown, but I live in Rancho. I grew up in Orange Crest. Like, I the only time I really go to the east side is like to cut through I don't go to the east side that much. So it's like, it's so crazy that it's like, the more you communicate with people, the more you realize, like, we're all kind of the same. Yeah. Like, we're literally all just trying to do the same thing. Like, you want to help people, I want to help people. Well, there's people that need help in all areas. Like, I think that's the crazy thing. I think it's a little hard now with social media. I think it's so people don't want to admit they need help because of the image or whatever it gets. And it's like, dude, there's kids out there that need toys, man. Yeah. Especially kids. Like, they didn't pick this.
Exactly.
That's not their fault. Like, and it's like, if we can put a smile on a kid's face, I don't care if you're the meanest person in the world. Yeah. You put a smile on a kid's face, that is a great feeling to have.
That's the same thing with like the lowriding community. People see us, and people that don't know the culture, first thing is they stereotype. Oh, they're trouble. They're gonna bring trouble over here. Yeah. Oh, all they're gonna do is mess things up. But once they see the work we do in communities, how we try to give back, and just because we look mean doesn't mean we really are.
Dude, I'll tell you what. Some of the meanest looking people I've ever met are the nicest people.
Yeah,
they really know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, we just met right now, but it's funny. We're driving down here today. And my girl's like, we're talking about like brand and like what you perceive online and whatever. And I was like, yeah, I feel like what I put out there is like pretty close to who I am. And she's like, no, it's not. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I dress the same. She's like, Adam, a lot of people think you're an asshole when they see you online.
Man.
And I go, well, you've seen a 30-second clip, me being intense or whatever. She's like, and then people meet you and they're like, you're the nicest guy alive. I'm just here to help people.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to use my platform to help people.
Right now, you're like, when I walked up right now and I seen, I go, this is Roman Atwood? I listen to a lot of his podcasts too, so I seen him like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly, man. And I think that's the thing too, man. If we just give a little bit of back every single time, I think we'll be great. So for you moving forward, is it just gonna? Are you thinking about doing more things for the East Side, or is it going to be just a Christmas thing, or do you think about maybe trying to do more things on the East Side? What's your thoughts?
So next year, I'm actually in the works with that. Me and my buddy, we're trying to get almost something similar to the toy drive. We're going to call it the turkey run.
You know I can waste no time, cause I gotta keep it tight. I'm in my bag, got my eyes on the price. You know I can waste no time, cause I gotta keep it tight. I'm in my bag, got my eyes on the price. You know I can waste no time, cause I gotta keep it tight. Give me the bass, give me the beat. I'm in my bag, this round is on me. Give me the bass, give me the beat. I'm in my bag, this round is on me. Give me the bass, give me the beat. I'm in my bag, this round is on me. Give me the bass, give me the beat. I'm in my bag, this round is on me.
Okay.
So that way we could try to start it like maybe at the beginning of November and at least get maybe 7 to 8 families, adopt a family in the neighborhood, in the community, and then give them like the works, turkey stuffing, like the whole works. And depending how it goes, maybe for the following year, try to get someone to actually like cook it and everything. Yeah. So we could deliver everything.
Just deliver everything to them. It's crazy. I lived in the Dominican for 4 months. And I will say, like, when you go to a third world country and you realize how they live and how happy they are, and they have, like, cement walls, and then you come here and you're like, dude, I don't, like, you know what I mean? It's like...
It's crazy.
It's crazy, dude. Really like, probably, like, your family's from Mexico, I'm guessing, right?
My mom's side is from all here, like, 3rd generation here. My dad's side is from Mexicali. So the border, Baja.
Yeah, so do you go down there often or no?
Not as much as I used to, but even, like, on the summers when we would head out there for a couple of days... Right when we crossed that border, I seen the difference.
Yeah, right?
Seen it. Yeah, like really bad.
So, the reason why you never left Riverside? Do you just like it here?
It's always been home.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I never thought I'd stay here. Yeah. I'm not going to lie.
And me, the house that I'm growing up in right now has been passed down the line.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the 3rd generation now.
Nice.
But now I don't know. It's funny. I was just talking about this with one of my buddies the other day. Like, me and him both grew up in the same area, in the same community, but because of, like, the way he thought to, like, get out and move somewhere else. Yeah. And he's like, you never thought of moving? I'm like, most of my buddies stayed.
Yeah, right?
So, why go?
Why go?
If it ain't broke, why fix it?
Dude, my thing is, like, this place has everything I need.
Yeah.
I know where everything's at. I like being able to travel with no GPS.
Exactly.
And... the network of people that I have here, like if I really need anything, I can make a call. I got someone that can help me. Yep. Like, I think that's the thing is, like, you can't do this crap on your own. All my buddies are like, oh, I'm gonna move out of state. I'm like, okay, good luck. You're gonna go move by yourself. Yeah. Have no friends. Yep. Have no one to help you. It's tough, man. And then, like you said, like you're doing these things for your community. It just means more.
Yeah. It does.
And you're only 29. Can you imagine if 30 years, if this keeps, you keep this going,
I'm hoping
the momentum that you're gonna have with that, it's exciting, dude.
Man, I'm trying to hit my 10-year mark, or 15, and then from there, see, maybe the younger crowd will want to take it over or something. Yeah, maybe throw a whole new name to it or whatever, but just to pretty much get it like a traditional thing. I don't know if you've heard of La Gran Fiesta Ranchera?
Yeah.
So pretty much something like that. It just every summer
something different. Yeah. So in your car club, how many guys you got?
We got a total of 7.
7.
Yeah.
Got it.
And we're all family, all literally blood cousins.
Oh, really? All blood cousins? So are you guys trying to bring on more people or no?
I mean, if whoever we're not, like we said, we're not trying to recruit people. Yeah. Like, hey, come join. It's just, if you guys want to hang out, you're more than welcome. And if you feel like you like it, just let us know.
Do you guys cruise around or?
Yeah, we cruise around.
Okay. Yeah. Like weekend cruises?
Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Yeah. Sometimes Fridays we take the cars to work.
Okay.
So you'll see a couple cars parked out in different locations. So.
Okay. And then does your wife roll with you and the kids when you cruise?
Before the kids, yeah, she did. But now with the kids, it's like the fumes and there's no car seats or seat belts.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, it's not safe here for them.
Yeah. And then, so did you get that truck running?
Yeah, when I got it, man, I remember when I got it, we literally pulled it back to the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we pulled it from 9th Street to where I live, which is like a block over. And then I started working on him, dropped the tank, started cleaning out the gas line, replacing everything little by little.
How long did it take you?
Shoot, man, I still don't think I'm done with it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I'm done at all.
I actually just sold a client. I just sold their house. I just sold them today because I was switching off keys.
Yeah.
He's an older guy, and he literally works 8 hours a day, then comes home and then works on cars.
Yeah.
Like I'm like he has a lift in his garage and all this stuff. You know what I mean? And his stuff was like clean. Like I was like, dude, you're really good at this. He's like, this is what I do on Saturdays, this is what I do on Sundays, this is what I do after work. Or I looked at his wife, I'm like, do you mind? She's like, it's the only way we've made it all these years. Yeah, she's like, when I'm tired with him, I say, hey, go work on a car. And he's like, all right, I'll go work on cars.
Yeah, I'm the same way right now.
You got another car that you want to work on, project or anything like that?
There's a car I got my eye on right now.
Yeah.
It's a 51 Chevy Suburban.
Okay.
So just like the truck that I have, but it's a 6-seater, 9-seater.
Mm-hmm.
So I got my eye on one, but it's out of state.
Oh, it's out of state?
So I'm just trying to figure out what I got to sell or what I got to move around to try to get it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I always wanted a classic car, but I don't know how to work on cars at all, and I just never learned. My dad wasn't really a car guy either.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's one of those things where I tell people all the time, I was like, I got enough hobbies to take on one more.
Yeah.
And the house I live in, we don't have anywhere to put it. Like, you know what I mean? Like we don't have any extra space. We don't have a driveway. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know what I would do with it anyways. Right. And then I think if I got a really nice one, I'd be scared to drive it.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I would be scared to park it, drive it.
When I first started driving that one, I was like, oh shoot, if someone hits me. You know?
I know, right?
And, unluckily I did get hit.
Oh, really?
A lady hit me from the back. She rear-ended me. And when I got high, pulled over, nothing was wrong with my truck.
Oh, no?
And I'm like, what the heck? And her hood was like all zigzagged up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and when they came to make the report, the guy's like, that's solid steel hitting plastic.
Yeah, that's done.
Oh, yeah, it's done.
Yeah.
It's done.
Dude, steel is, if you've never driven an old car, the one cool thing is like the body roll. Yeah. When you make a turn or something, you can kind of feel the body roll. Yeah. It's a cool feeling, I will say. If you've never done that before, there's a lot of kids out there who have never driven an old car. You drive an old car and it has that body roll and it just kind of has that little flow to it. You kind of move with it.
Not only that, they don't have the air conditioning. You got to use the old crank down windows.
Yeah, the crank down windows. Yeah, it's hard to pick up girls that way. You know what I mean? When you're trying to act smooth, you know what I mean?
Heck yeah.
Like my dad had this this was like early 2000s maybe. He had a big diesel truck and we thought diesel gas was expensive then compared to now. We're way wrong. But like he bought like a Ford Focus to commute to work and it had like basic everything. It had roll down windows, so like across I'd have to be like trying to like roll it down without people seeing it. Yeah, with no one seeing you. That's move your shoulder. Yeah. So perfect, man. So December 3rd. What is the location again?
2911 9th Street.
9th Street,
California.
Drop off what time?
We're gonna start. You know what? Again,
double check that.
Yeah, I gotta double check. I was gonna start off at 10 o'clock, but the rolling time for the cars are at 9 a.m.
Okay, so 9 a.m. car show. 10 a.m. is when it starts. There's gonna be food trucks out there. Food. Bring a gift. Bring money. Bring back to the community. Say someone can't meet you that day, but they want to give toys to you. What's the best way to get a hold of you?
They could get a hold of me through Instagram or Facebook at Gusanos Oldies. And if not that, you could get a hold of my buddy Alex. His Instagram is at 79_ Buick Regal.
Perfect. So, guys, remember, Riverside needs to give back to Riverside. That's what we're here to do. That's why we have What's Good in Riverside. It's great to see someone as young as you, 29 years old, giving back to the community. And I cannot be more excited to see, like, in 30 years when we're rolling through, because every single year we're going to be giving to your charity.
Thank you.
So just keep us updated what's going on that. We'll even give to the turkey run every single year. We're here to give back to everyone because you know what? We're so blessed, man.
Yeah, we are.
I'm telling you, man, I try to push all these young kids. It's not about the freaking Nikes and this and that. Dude, the shoes are going to be gone in 6 months.
Yep.
The Gucci shirt or whatever is going to be gone in 6 months. You're going to outgrow it. Dude, I'm telling you, you don't need this crap.
Yeah.
Give back, support, realize how blessed you are. And if you can help a little kid, I mean, what's better than that, dude?
Yeah.
Dude, I appreciate people like you, man. You're a great guy, man. Till next, guys, make sure, stop by. We'll be there dropping toys off. If you don't or unable to get a hold of us, send me a DM. I'll take care of it. And until next time, guys, peace.